one of the most resourceful and successful predators. He is able to find an approach to vigilant, fast, and secretive prey, and in emergency situations he is not afraid of much more dangerous rivals. And even the looming mortal threat will not make him turn away from the path. Hello, friends. You are on the Animal Instinct channel, and the hero of today's episode is a red fox. The common or red fox is the largest representative of its genus. With a body length of up to 35 inches, the weight of the animals can reach 22 pounds. Perhaps this is the most widespread predator in the world, leaving even gray wolves behind in this title. Foxes are able to survive in extreme conditions, feeling excellent among the most frost-resistant creatures. This is due not only to warm fur, but also to amazing resourcefulness and incredible reflexes that allow you to successfully hunt at any time of the year. The fox can be seen during the day, but the predator is much more active at dusk and at night. Each adult has its own territory, which is carefully marked and regularly combed in search of food. The fox has excellently developed all senses, but the most important thing when hunting is hearing, which gives it the ability to detect prey even under a meter-long layer of snow. It is enough to change the position of the ears to determine the exact position of the target, followed by a targeted jump that can catch an unsuspecting victim by surprise. The list of potential prey for a fox is extremely wide, and in addition to the usual rodents, its diet also includes bird eggs, insects, and even waterfowl, the catch of which is a great success. However, the most desirable prey for any fox are hares and rabbits. Of course, catching such a target is not easy. Exceptional vigilance, incredible speed, and instant changes of direction will baffle even an experienced predator. But young or weakened individuals have every chance of experiencing the sharpness of the enemy's teeth. Moreover, particularly massive individuals can weigh as much as a hunter. Although even a small rabbit is unlikely to fit entirely into the fox's stomach, so the remains of lunch are diligently hidden in a secluded place until times of hunger. Being a loner, the fox often relies on surprise, creeping up on its prey. In some situations, it can take even such a nimble target by surprise. Of course, these little rabbits do not yet understand the full danger of the situation, and such a trick rarely works with an adult animal. In winter, it is much more difficult to obtain food, so a frozen carcass becomes a good catch. Usually the fox avoids meeting with competitors, but in this situation, it is not ready to give up its lunch even to the superior lynx. The cat hardly expected such a turn of events, so she retreats, but hunger again pushes her back. It seems that this time the victory is for the lynx, but, sensing the uncertainty of his opponent, the fox is not going to give up. By clearly marking her position, she forces the enemy to leave the food source. The mating season usually begins in the middle of winter. Competitions between males may be limited to loud screams, but more often skirmishes turn into serious fights, which can even become fatal. At the same time, territorial disputes also happen in the summer, and if no one wants to give in, the fight becomes no less severe. The battle without rules continues until one of the participants admits complete defeat. Foxes use abandoned holes of other animals as shelter or dig them out themselves. In winter, shelters are used only in severe frosts, but already in mid-spring the hole becomes home to babies, the number of which can reach 10. For most birds of prey, the fox is an overly large target, but such giants as the white-tailed eagle can have their eyes on the cubs. The mother should be extremely vigilant. Noticing a descending bird, she gives an alarm signal, and the babies instantly find themselves in a shelter. At the same time, the fox has the courage to fight back. For the sake of her offspring, she is ready to challenge an enemy that is superior in size. Such dedication is enough to repel the desire of a feathered predator. But golden eagles become much more dangerous because their size and appetite are truly impressive, so even an adult can be chosen as prey. If there is no hole nearby, then only a miracle can save the fox. High speed, sharp vision, and a targeted attack with huge claws sometimes leave even experienced animals no chance. However, the fox is not the easiest target for the golden eagle. It has enough strength to resist, and such a fight can seriously harm the bird, since the hollow bones of the wings are not so difficult to break, so leaving the victim alone becomes the best choice. Teenagers quickly learn hunting skills because very soon they will have to get food on their own. Hunger pushes them to desperate actions, and even a snake that comes into view can attract the attention of young predators. Despite little experience, the little fox knows how to handle the reptile, and neat attacks are complemented by swift bites to the head. This trick may not work with a poisonous snake, but in this situation, the enemy becomes easy prey. Foxes often settle near populated areas and even enter cities in search of food. However, this is not the best neighborhood for humans because these animals are one of the main carriers of rabies. In addition, these predators pose a serious danger to poultry, and in many regions they are called pests. However, red foxes are an important element of the food chain because every year they kill thousands of rodents, thereby maintaining the balance of the ecosystem. Combining the traits of a hunter, scavenger, and gatherer, these animals quickly adapt to any conditions, and even with human persecution, with an abundance of diseases and many enemies and competitors, the red fox population thrives. The first video was filmed back in 2006 in Norway. The fox came close to the house in search of food. Of course, the children noticed this and wanted to pet the predator. But then the house cat intervened. Just look how fearlessly he attacked the fox, which was twice the size of the cat himself, and drove it away from the children. But it is unknown how everything would have ended for the family of such a pet. Another cunning cheat decided to profit from something from people. Her attention was attracted by a cat slowly eating a sausage. And then it began. The cat attacks the intruder and protects the house. But the fox would not be herself if she could not deceive the cat. She does not engage in direct combat, but constantly retreats, forcing the cat to give chase. And now the election is a good moment. The fox grabs the trophy and disappears. But sometimes the cats themselves become targets of attack. For example, here, two foxes attacked a stray cat, and the cat found nothing better than to lie down in the grass and just lie there. It's good that the fox was scared away by a random witness. But how this fight ended is not known for certain, because both the fox and the cat ran in the same direction. And in this video, the fox caught and is holding a cat in its teeth. It was not possible to fight off the cat. After seeing the people, the fox ran away with the prey in its teeth. Here the fox got close to the chicken coop, and now only an iron mesh separates it. But she quickly figured out how to bypass the protection and jumps from the wall directly onto the little chicken, after which she immediately carries it away. But this was not enough for the fox, and she returns for more, having caught her larger prey. The fox again wants to run away, but she cannot do this. With heavy prey, she can no longer jump so high. This time her prey was one chicken. And here Lisa was caught red-handed. She was caught just before dinner started, without allowing anyone to eat. Just look at her eyes. Here are some more shots of the hunt. And here a duck stole the forest and is now laughing like a real maniac. Just listen to this.
Hey.
Sometimes the fox's difficult life forces it to come closer to people, where it can become an object of interest for dogs. But even in this case, the fox does not give up. She attacks first. Despite the fact that the dog is larger and heavier, the fox easily drives her away from the beach. And in this video, a fox is trying to get a huge catfish out of the water. She pulls the rope that the fish is tied to, But of course, she doesn't have enough strength. And the fisherman, I think, will not be happy if someone steals such a trophy. In a word, foxes often approach fishermen, asking them for their fish, and if they don't give it, they can drag it away. For example, Boots. The fox grabbed the rabbit, but immediately became the target of another predator's attack. The eagle at great speed grabbed them both and tried to take them away, but he did not have the strength to rise with such prey, and he let go of the forest from his claws. You don't often see this, but here an owl attacked the fox, but the fox managed to jump away, and the owl missed. Sitting on the ground, hunter and prey met face to face, but no fight took place. The fox walked around the owl and went on its way. But the owl, it seems, has not given up the desire to attack from the air. What could be easier prey than goslings in a puddle? That's probably what the fox thought when she attacked them. But the father goose stood up with his whole body to protect the family. He opens his wings and does not let the fox come closer. In the end, Lisa leaves with nothing. If you liked the episode, please support it with a like, comment, subscribe, and see you soon.